stubborn child. Why don't you just give it up?
That was way better than the last time he yelled in battle.
You'll never get Pyra. She's more than just the Aegis or some kind of weapon. She's a living being. Pyra has somewhere she needs to go. And I'm gonna help her. I'm not gonna let you stand in her way.
This is getting tiresome. The power of the Aegis is formidable, but the driver's skill betrays her.
Stay vigilant, Morag. An unknown power lurks within this bow.
But of course, this blade he calls Pyra. Your flames burn far stronger than hers, but her flames hide something deeper.
Is everyone all right?
Hanging in there.
Those two, very strong.
I know. At this rate, we'll never... There has to be a way. Some kinda... She's a fire blade. We've got to find... water. There! Guys, are you ready to run? Sure. Then follow me.
Ah, there they are.
What, you couldn't see them during the fire? What?
Pyra, can you manage a full-powered blast?
Yes! Maybe one or two.
That'll do. Take this! Yeah!
You're getting predictable, boy.
Ah!
Look who's talking. Puppy, no!
Roger, Roger.
Sure is a lot of time for you to move out of the way here.
Water time. So that's their plan.
Like a lot of time. A lot of time. To like move a little bit to the left. Didn't even look like that much water.
I feel slighted.
How so?
They actually held back against me in battle.
You think that boy...
Did you not see? He could have struck me with that blow, but he averted his aim.
He did have good instincts, too.
And I'm gonna help her. I'm not gonna let you stand in her way.
The Aegis. If she is traveling with that boy, perhaps it is worth letting them roam free for a while.
You mean...
We'll cross paths again. And when we do, we shall see.
I feel like that scene could have been animated a bit better. Namely with it going faster. It really did feel like a long time for the water tower to drop.
I don't think they're following us.
Perhaps we're safe for now?
You're right. We should get some rest. I can't go any further.
Ah, Tora is pooped as well.
See you later.
Huh?
We are grateful for all you've done. We wish you well on your travels. Farewell.
I want to reach Elysium.
What?
I made a promise. I'm taking Pyra to Elysium. It's just... she gave half of her life to save mine. I owe her.
Oh, Rex.
But half the world seems to be after her. With the Titans dying off, living space is running out. That's gonna start wars. And people need weapons to fight wars. That's why they want her. If I can prove Elysium exists, maybe I can stop the war that's coming. But fighting Morag taught me something. I'm not strong enough. I can't do this alone. Nia, you're a driver. We could really use a companion like you. If you wanted.
Elysium. Do you really believe in that myth, kid?
Well, Pyra told me that she was born there. Yet here she is. So it must exist. Right?
Your logic is almost as good as Dougal's. Listen, Rex. I don't know if you're stupid or just too nice for your own good. But what if Pyra's just lying? What if this is all an act, and one day she turns round and stabs you in the back?
Pyra wouldn't do that.
Of course I wouldn't. I don't have a knife.
So... serious. She... An emerald core crystal is the sign of the Aegis, huh? Sure, why not? This could be interesting.
Really?
My lady?
I kinda wanna see this Elysium for myself now. Maybe it really does exist.
It does.
An endless field of green among the clouds, huh? If the legends are true, even people like me.
I'm sorry. Did I wrap it too tightly?
It's fine. I'm fine. See? I can swing it like this and it doesn't even... Oh.
I knew it.
Thanks. I feel much better now.
I'm sure that's Nia's poultice doing its job. Thanks.
Pyra, you hurt too. Are you okay?
I'm fine. It's just a scratch.
Hey, let me help.
Thank you, Rex.
No worries. Least I can do. There, all done. How's that?
Looks good. Rex? Look, they're the same.
Oh. Yeah? I guess they are.
So beautiful.
Yeah. It really is. I guess that's probably because you made it, Pyra.
Huh?
No. What? I didn't mean it like that. You're just, really good at making fires. That's all.
It's what I do.
Video games. Chapter 2, Aptitude. Someone also told me there were 10 chapters, by the way. So, I guess we're about to be 1/5 through the game after we finish this one. I know for sure there's going to be one chapter. Yeah, look at that nice 15.5 hours of playtime. By the way, does Nia have human ears and cat ears, or just cat ears? Her hair has always been perfectly placed to not let us see where human ears would be. I would assume that there would be just cat ears, but I'm going off of Ruby logic where the Faunus and Ruby have human ears and cat ears for some reason. But whatever. Yeah, nice 16 hours and 9 minutes. On to Chapter 2. What was it called? Aptitude? Oh, no, never mind. Chapter 3, Our Own War. We just finished Chapter 2. My mistake. We are 1/5 through the game. What? Chapter 7 and 8 are going to be like 5 hours long apiece. Calling it. This is very ominous. The mighty warship returns to base after a great naval failure in capturing the Aegis. Mask face is very upset.
Jin.
Hey, Akos.
I hear the Aegis awakened. Nasty shock for you? Or was it? Of course, my script showed how everything would play out from the start.
Sure, you say that once it's all over and done with. It's easy to act smug when hindsight's on your side.
Shut your mouth, Abrona.
I'm shaking to my core.
Where are the other two?
Mikhail's inspecting the Ardanian factory. And my beloved sister is out hunting, as always. I'm sure she'll have found plenty of drivers to chew up and spit out by now.
She likes to hunt, all right. Not sure we can use all of those core crystals, though.
Do we know where the Aegis is right now?
Have no fear, Jin. Of course we know her whereabouts. Abrona?
Yeah.
It seems they're currently traveling away from the urban area of Gormott.
Leaving the town? But there's nothing out that way.
Perhaps they're on their way out of Gormott itself. Oh, and...
What?
It seems a certain shipment has set out.
The core crystals heading to Indal for cleansing, huh? How pious of them. Shall we handle them?
I can deal with that myself. You concentrate on the Aegis.
Understood. Well, I am looking forward to clapping eyes on the Aegis. By the way, what of Nia?
You know where she is?
Yes. Look, this dot here. Without a doubt, this is Dromark's wavelength. It seems they're traveling together with the Aegis.
With the Aegis? Huh. Do as you see fit.
Understood. You don't need to ask me twice.
Right then. We're gonna take the Monoceros.
As you wish.
Hey. Don't do anything too reckless.
Got a couple of things from that. It looks like there are 3 main Titan continents. That's interesting. Jin appears to be the sort of leader, but also not fully in charge because it seems like they all kind of agree on stuff, since Malos told Jin not to do anything reckless.
What is that?
A Cloud Sea compass. A must-have for salvagers. It's sort of a map of the Cloud Sea. If you do this, and this... What's the date today?
Amathatober 5th, 4058.
Okay. So now we put the date in. See?
Oh, this is very clever.
Looks like Gormott is the closest country to the World Tree right now.
All we need is a ship.
The army has every ship in town in its grip.
We're kind of stuck. Seems that way.
Sorry, I'm no use now.
I know. But I'm all out of ideas.
Rex needs ship? Tora have good idea!
You do?
There is shipbuilder living at Gormott Titan's Bum. Old friend of Tora's Grampypon, he called Umon. Maybe he help if we tell him what's what.
Sure, it's worth a shot. Let's get going.
I am so mad at the use of the term Titan's Bum. Also, another thing that I wanted to point out that we heard during the cutscene with the villains, who are very clearly the villains. What does the phrase clapping eyes mean? I've never heard that before in my life. Is that a British thing that I just don't understand? Hey, Tora, the place where this Amun guy lives isn't affected by the Cloud Sea tides, is it? Why Rex ask? Well, I noticed the Cloud Sea's been pretty low ever since we went off to save Nia. It's still low now, right? I was worrying that depending on the situation, we might be forced to find a different route. Rex has a good point. The Cloud Sea tides can have a marked effect on the areas you're able to traverse. I actually really do like that the Cloud Seas rise and all that. It makes sense because it's an ocean underneath the clouds. So it's really cool they can affect the way you can move from Titan to Titan, or move on the Titans, I mean. Sometimes the Cloud Sea may allow you to swim to places that were once out of reach, but equally it can submerge previously reachable areas, halting your progress. Now, I like this so long as all of these things affect optional stuff. If I get to a point in the story where it's like, oh, well, you can't do anything for another 10 in-game hours because the Cloud Sea is at the wrong spot, so you can't continue the main story right now, that will annoy me. But if it just affects, like, optional areas in the game, or even side quest areas in the game, I think would be fine, as long as it's not like every side quest, it's just like every 7th side quest or something is like, yeah, you gotta have the Cloud Sea at the right spot. That would be cool. Exactly, so I was wondering whether we need to worry about any of that where we're going now. That makes sense, but is no problem. Path of Shipyard of Amun not affected by Cloud Sea at all. That's what I like to hear. That's good to know. If it was somewhere we could only reach at high tide, we'd have to rest up somewhere until the clouds rise. That doesn't sound so bad to me. Frankly, I'd welcome a well-earned rest in an inn while we wait for the tide to change. No offense, Rex, but your helmet isn't always the most comfortable abode. Well, then you know what? You could just fly from now on, if that's how you want to be, Gramps. Yes, you can always have a stretch and lie down the next time we visit the inn at Torioth. For now, though, we go to Shipyard of Amun. I think I've now decided I'm going to wait as long as possible to get into another inn, so that when we do rest in an inn, we'll get like 50 level ups or something. That's obviously an exaggeration, but you know what I mean. You now have the option to take long rests at lodging facilities. This lets you rest until the tides of the Cloud Sea have shifted. That's cool. If you ever find that your way is blocked due to the shifting tides of the Cloud Sea, then just go back and have a long rest, whether you're tired or not. Since the tides of the Cloud Sea change every time you have a long rest, it's wise to check the Cloud Sea status in the environmental information display first. Oh, and you should bear in mind that it's not possible to take a long rest at every single lodging facility in Allrest, but you certainly can in the one in Torioth, which is just as well, because Torioth is quite sensitive to the comings and goings of the Cloud Sea. Good to know. We're in the Knocklear Woods as well.